The conversation around Grammy winner Wizkid and his comments from last weekend about Afrobeats remains heated. Over a series of candid Insta story posts, the singer declared independence from the Afrobeats music genre to the point of asking Afrobeats lovers not to download his upcoming new album, which he titled Moriah. Now, Wizkid isn't the only artist that have said this. His fellow Grammy winner Burna Boy last year also declared that his music is Afrofusion and not Afrobeats. Now, this has of course caused divided opinions between fans and some artists. Rapper Terry the Rapman, while reacting to the post on his X account, warned that Wizkid could be causing harm to the growing Afrobeats genre with his comment, while also recalling that Wizkid had earlier declared rap music dead in an interview last year. He wrote, and I quote, "First rap, now Afrobeats. How many genres Wizkid won't kill? High life, run." Well, to help us expand the conversation, I am now being joined via Zoom by musician, music executive, AR and talent manager, singer and songwriter Abisagbola Oluseun, popularly known as Bankuli. Many thanks for your time. While I'm eager to hear your thoughts on the various comments, I believe we should start this conversation by first defining the music genre Afrobeats. What is key? What are the key elements in Afrobeats?
Well, Afrobeats with an S, which is the bone of contention, whether the umbrella name or what have you. I believe if you listen, if you go through the elements of what it embraces, you can hear high life, you can hear Fuji, you can hear influence of hip hop, you can hear influence of Afrobeat created by Fela Anikulapo Kuti himself. So ultimately, it is a fusion of sound. Of course, if I go further in that, you can hear Ashake, you can hear the Fuji in Ashake there. You can hear the same Ashake singing "Lonely at the Top." You understand which other music genre element or sound, as you may call it. And of course, if you're looking at the video, be mommy meal, you understand what I'm saying? That is high life. That's partly gospel as well. You know, if you listen to Olamide, you can only say that what is the basis of the direction of the kind of music it does. And of course, you can hear rap there. That is influence of rap with our own language, you know, with our own vibe, with traditional, with the traditional genre. You know, in sampling example, somebody like K1, you understand, and you can see his melodic rap, traditional melodic rap, sitting well with that. So for me, the best way I always, try to make things very easy for people when it comes to defining Afrobeats is these are Afrobeats, sits upon traditional sound, high life, Fuji, influence from hip hop, which of course is very, popular among the youth, among the young people from the 80s down to this time, and of course, respect and influence of Fela as a person.
So, in essence, Afrobeat is a fusion already.
Afrobeat genre, the same one that they're all complaining about, is already a fusion. It allows for them to bring different elements of, how they feel they are inspired. Because whether they like it or not, not something always comes from nothing. Inside nonsense, you have sense. Why do you still have those kind of words there? Because no new thing under the sun. You understand? Even the Fela Nicola Pokuti that created his own style called Afrobeat without an S is also a fusion. If you go into what Fela did, you can hear funk, you can hear classical music, you can hear blues scale, you can hear jazz. It's there. And of course, you can hear elements of the traditional sound itself. Fela's first hit song that broke Fela into the limelight was an high life song called Jeunkoku. The records are there, distributed by EMI. So Fela Anikulapo himself, with the name Afrobeat sound that he created, was a fusion of sound. So if you look at this one that is in contention that everybody is trying to run away from, which is funny to me, it has Fuji, high life, hip hop. It has, different sound from the one created by Fela. So whether you like it or not, it is also, there are fusions of sounds.
So how do you suppose these comments will affect the music genre and the value chain in the industry that is gradually finding its foot within the global music space?
Like I always advise people, in life, there's something they call identity. We as Black people, we have to be very careful when we make certain moves. You understand what I'm saying? For me, it is an unfortunate statement that they've made or decision that they've made. And I believe it doesn't really affect anything much, apart from, people talking about it all over the world. There's no sort of like very strong, indication that, all the whole entire young people, will jump ship or whatever. For me, I believe it is a time for people to come together and support the young talent. It is a good time for people to also realize that this is the time for us to look at other places in terms of other young musicians that are trying to fly the flag, that are trying to do the right thing. Because whether you like it or not, the same Afro beats that we are talking about, yes, it's a fusion. It's a fusion of many sounds. It's a fusion of R&B. It's a fusion of pop. It's a fusion of, so many sounds. So if you are, as an individual artist, it's not coming out to say that, oh, what I do is Afrofusion. Afrofusion of what? I believe those are the questions that people should ask. Afrofusion of what? You cannot just come out and say you're doing Afrofusion. Afrofusion of what? If you want to say what you want to do is Afrofusion. Afrofusion of what? Don't just, throw terms all about. You must be able to define it musically. You must be able to articulate what you're doing, because for me, those people that you said are joint ship, the two of them, well, I believe, I don't know what's going on in their head. I don't know their intentions. I don't know what they want to do. But moving forward, people are waiting for their next set of music, of course, to see if it actually sounds off, what they said they don't want to be part of. Then we will know if, okay, truly they mean, or maybe they were even joking, or they were even trying to get our attention. These days, there's so many marketing, gimmicks with people. So for me, I believe, we should just wait and not just, overly take it and just take it too serious.
Lastly, we see your new artist, Constance, is getting a lot of attention. First, the new project, and now the appearance in the Idris Elba-directed short film. How is she and the team onboarding all of this good new milestones?
I mean, for me, I'm very happy for her, and it is a it's a good thing for her career. It positions her for greater things, For me, like I always say, young shall grow if old allows. And if the experienced ones are looking that way for an artist that, in her own little capacity, she's trying to become great and she's working towards that. She's been given that kind of opportunity. I mean, we must be very gracious and happy for that. Ultimately, I believe she's prepared because she's been preparing all her life for this,
Many thanks again for joining us on the program, Bankuli, and we look forward to seeing Constance in that short film.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.